Today we are going to study lecture number 8, protein synthesis and gene regulation. In this chapter we are going to study how proteins are synthesized. Proteins are formed in the animal or cell body. Number of proteins, thousands of proteins are formed. Different proteins will have different characters and their different functions. So in animal and plant cells, thousands types of proteins are formed and they are having their own characters and functions. So these proteins are formed according to the information given by DNA. So DNA will give instructions which type of proteins is to be formed in the cell. So from DNA, messenger RNA is formed. This messenger RNA is formed in nucleus. So DNA molecule will have number of genes. This gene will have the characters of an individual. These genes will carry the characters of an individual, and these genes will have the code system which is formed from 4 bases. So these bases, 4 types of bases will form the code system on DNA, and this code system is transferred to messenger RNA. So the bases, there are 4 bases A, G, U, C. These are the 4 bases A, G, U, C. Bases, or they are also called as nucleotides. A means adenine, G means guanine, U uracil, and C cytosine. A, G, U, C. So these bases or nucleotides will form the code system, and this code system is transferred to messenger RNA, and due to these nucleosides, messenger RNA is formed, and this messenger RNA will carry the information of DNA or information from gene, and these messenger RNA are carrier of information, and according to information, these messenger RNA will form different types of proteins in the cytoplasm of cell. Means messenger RNA is formed in nucleus, and it will carry the code system of DNA or information of DNA, and messenger RNA after the formation will move in the cytoplasm. In cytoplasm, protein synthesis will take place. Different types of proteins are formed according to the information given by DNA or according to the information which is carried by messenger RNA from DNA. So, messenger RNA will move from nucleus to cytoplasm, and in cytoplasm they will form the different types of proteins according to the information. Proteins in the cell will carry out the different functions of plant and animal according to the age of individual. Means in plant, roots, development of roots, development of branches, then flowering, then fruit forming, then when age limit of the crop is over, then it will carry the crop towards the death of the plant. So these all functions, then photosynthesis, respiration, all these characters of plant body also are formed, or these functions of plant are according to the different types of proteins produced in the plant body, and these proteins are produced according to the information of DNA. So in cell, messenger RNA is synthesized or formed in nucleus from DNA molecule, and these messenger RNA will go in cytoplasm, and there a process of protein formation takes place according to the information of DNA. So messenger RNA are the carrier of information from DNA, and the process of information carrier from DNA to messenger RNA and from messenger RNA to formation of protein is called as central dogma. Central dogma, the process of carrying information from DNA to messenger RNA and from messenger RNA to the formation of protein is called as central dogma, and according to the protein, functions of the plant or animal body takes place. There are A, G, U, C are the bases or nucleotides of RNA. So A means adenine, G means guanine, U means uracil, and C means cytoplasm. Then there in the formation of protein, a chain elongation takes place. A chain of amino acid is formed. And when the chain of amino acid will start, then initiation factors are required. So IF means initiation factor, means starting of protein chain or amino acid chain. Then EF means elongation factor, means elongation of protein chain or amino acid chain, means one after another amino acid will come to the chain, and these amino acids are attached to the chain in different sequences according to the DNA information. So elongation of chain takes place. So elongation factor is essential. Then release factor, after the completion of chain or after the stoppage of amino acid chain, release factor is there, means chain is stopped. Then in the formation of proteins, ribosomes are required. Ribosomes, there are number of subunits of ribosomes. Small ribosome subunit 30S, larger ribosomal subunit 70S. So these ribosome subunits are called as polyribosomes. So there are many subunits of ribosomes. Then mRNA means messenger RNA. Then tRNA means activated RNA of specific activated amino acid, means each amino acid will have their own tRNA, means their own RNA, means these RNA will code for that specific amino acid only. So each amino acids will have their own RNA, which is called as tRNA. tRNA means RNA of a specific amino acid. So there are 20 amino acids naturally present in the cell of animal or plant. 20 types of amino acids. So naturally there are 20 different types of amino acids, and these amino acids will attach in the chain in different sequences to form thousands of types of proteins. In each and every plant and animal body, different types of proteins are produced, and these proteins are formed with these 20 amino acids, which are arranged in different sequences, and function and character of different protein is different. Their function in the body is different. So all proteins will have different functions. So in organisms there are two types of organisms, prokaryote and eukaryote. Prokaryotes means unicellular organism. Algae, some fungus, amoeba and some bacteria. These will have only one cell. And animals, plants, they are having many cells, multicellular organisms. So multicellular organisms are called as eukaryotes. Eukaryotes. So when in unicellular organism, if amino acid methionine is there, then it is mentioned as F-mate. F-mate means tRNA F-mate. tRNA, it is written as tRNA F-mate. Then in eukaryotes, tRNA, in multicellular organism it is written as tRNA mate. So in multicellular organism, methionine, tRNA for methionine is written as, methionine is amino acid, tRNA mate, it is written in this way in eukaryotes, means multicellular organism. In unicellular organism it is written as tRNA F-mate, means F, N formally methionine. So in this way, in unicellular organism and multicellular organism it is written tRNA mate and tRNA F-mate. Then in the DNA molecule there are ribonucleoside triphosphates. They are formed from these 4 bases or nucleotides. These ribonucleoside triphosphate are written as ATP, GTP, UTP and CTP. ATP, GTP, UTP and CTP. These are called as activated ribonucleoside triphosphates. So they are transferred from DNA molecule to messenger RNA in different sequences. So define protein. Protein are the chain of amino acids which are arranged in different sequences to form different types of proteins having their own properties. Means from different types of sequences of amino acid, different types of proteins are formed, and this each protein is having different characters or properties. So naturally there are 20 types of amino acids present in the cell, and messenger RNA is formed in the nucleolus of each cell from DNA molecule. DNA molecule is double-stranded helical structure. Two strands are united with each other. Two strands which are helical in shape, they are united together, and on these both strands genes are present, and in this gene characters of an individuals are there in these genes. So characters of individuals are present in gene, and genes are present on the molecule of DNA, and DNA is double-stranded helical structure. The RNA which is formed from DNA is single-stranded, means only one strand of DNA in this on this strand messenger RNA is formed, and then from other strand of DNA is replicated or reformed to form a double helical structure. So how messenger RNA is synthesized in nucleus? So process of formation of protein. So one first part of protein synthesis, formation of messenger RNA takes place in nucleus, and second part, formation of proteins from with the help of messenger RNA takes place in cytoplasm. So first part takes place in nucleus, second part takes place in cytoplasm. So from DNA molecule, DNA template, by the process of transcription, messenger RNA is formed in nucleus. So RNA polymerase enzyme will carry the process, and process is called as transcription or transpiration. So first part is called as transcription or transpiration. In this process, from DNA molecule, messenger RNA is synthesized, and this process takes place in nucleus. Then when messenger RNA will come out of the nucleus in cytoplasm, then messenger RNA, then ribosomes, different types of amino acids, there are different types of tRNAs will form the protein, and this process is called as formation of proteins in the cytoplasm is called as translation. So this translation takes place in cytoplasm. So there are two processes, transcription and translation. Transcription takes place in nucleus. Translation takes place in cytoplasm. So first part of the process we are going to study process of transcription. It is also called as transpiration. So first step in transcription is initiation of transcription. Means initiation of RNA synthesis. So the DNA molecule is there in the nucleolus. DNA molecule is two-stranded, double-stranded helical structure on which genes are present. Then initiation of process RNA synthesis takes place, or initiation of transcription process takes place. Then first there is a promoter site on the two strand of the DNA molecule. The point where RNA polymerase enzyme will attach to the DNA template is called as promoter site. The point where RNA polymerase enzyme will be activated or get attached on DNA molecule is called as promoter site. Each thread-like structure of each strand is called as cistron. So each strand is made up of two cistrons, two thread-like structures, and two helical shaped strands will form DNA molecule. So RNA molecule will be get attached at the promoter site, and when RNA polymerase is attached, then bond between two strands of DNA the bond will be get dispatched, then these strands get separated at very smaller distance. So two strands are separated of DNA molecule. This process takes place when RNA polymerase enzyme will get attached to the one of these strands of DNA molecule. So RNA polymerase will attach and two strands of DNA molecule are separated. This will cause the initiation of the RNA chain or initiation of transcription. Then in second step, elongation of RNA chain takes place. Means genes from both the strands of DNA will send their code system to the one of the strand where polymerase enzyme is attached. RNA polymerase enzyme is attached. That strand will get genes or code system from both the strands, or they may get genes from only one strand. So when genes on RNA are from both the strands of DNA, then it is called as symmetrical transcription. When genes from only one strand goes on RNA, then it is called as asymmetrical transcription. These genes will move towards the strand of RNA, and this process takes place with the help of core enzyme, which is moving around the DNA molecule. A core enzyme will move around the DNA molecule and it will transfer the genes from both the strand to the RNA chain or RNA strand. So one of the strand will get converted into RNA molecule, and the other strand will replicate and reforms into double-stranded DNA. So elongation of RNA chain takes place with the help of core enzyme, which will move around the DNA molecule. And this activated ribonucleoside triphosphates, which are present on the DNA strand, which are present in gene, these are transferred in different sequences on the RNA strand. They are transferred in different sequences on RNA strand. So from one strand RNA is formed, and from other strand will be converted into DNA molecule. So one strand gets converted into RNA molecule, other strand replicates and reforms into double helical structure of DNA molecule. So this chain stoppage will takes place in third step when terminator gene comes on the strand. This terminator gene will give termination signal or rho Q factor. Additional protein will give the signal of stoppage of RNA chain. So when stoppage of RNA chain takes place, RNA gets synthesized and other strand will get converted into DNA molecule. So these are the three steps which are formed in nucleus. First is initiation of RNA chain or initiation of transcription, means on DNA, on promoter side, RNA polymerase enzyme is attached. Both strands of DNA get separated, and when they get separated in second stage, transfer of genes from DNA takes place on the RNA strand. So it is called as elongation of RNA chain, means one after the other code system from the genes of DNA will get transferred on the RNA chain. So this code system or genes may be from both the strands, then it is called as symmetrical transcription. It may be from one strand, it is called as asymmetrical transcription. So these genes or code system will transfer from both the strand to the RNA strand with the help of core enzyme, and this core enzyme will transfer the code system or transfer the gene. These core enzymes moves around the DNA molecule. It will help in the transfer of genes from DNA to RNA. Then termination gene will give termination signal to stop the RNA synthesis. After this terminator gene gives the signal, then RNA is synthesized, RNA strand is separated, and DNA strand is replicated and reformed into double helical two-stranded structure. So DNA reforms. So in this way, messenger RNA is synthesized from DNA in the nucleus of the cell of animal or plant.